All right, let's dive into one of nature's most incredible designs. Today, we're talking about the African elephant. And trust me, this creature is going to challenge everything you thought you knew about the animal kingdom. You know, when we think of elephants, the first word that usually comes to mind is just big. But that's like looking at a skyscraper and only noticing the lobby. This animal is a living, breathing testament to millions of years of evolution, a creature with a body built for absolute mastery, and a mind capable of some seriously deep emotion. So, what is it that makes an elephant so much more than just a giant? Well, to answer that, we need to look beyond its incredible size and dive into the tiny details of its anatomy, its incredibly complex social world, and its surprisingly human-like mind. First things first, to really get the African elephant, you have to know we're actually talking about two distinct species. You've got the savanna elephant, the one you probably picture, with those huge ears and iconic curved tusks perfectly built for the open plains. And then you have the forest elephant, which is a bit smaller, more compact, with tusks that are straighter, helping it move through the dense jungle. Okay, so now that we've met the family, let's get into the really amazing stuff. Let's take a look at the incredible machine that is the elephant's body. It really is a masterpiece of engineering, designed not just for size, but for total domination of its environment. 40,000. Now, what do you think that number represents? Get this. It's the estimated number of muscles in a single elephant's trunk. Just the trunk. To give you some perspective, you and I, our entire bodies, have only about 600 muscles. This one boneless appendage is just a mind-boggling feat of evolution. And all that complexity means it's unbelievably versatile. I mean, the trunk is a snorkel for swimming. It's a powerful hose that can suck up and spray 12 liters of water. It has two super-sensitive finger-like tips that can pick up a single blade of grass. And by laying it on the ground, it becomes a seismic sensor, feeling the rumbles of other herds from miles away. It's the ultimate multi-tool. But the trunk is just the beginning of this incredible toolkit. Seriously, imagine you're the size of a small bus, living under the scorching African sun. How on earth do you stay cool? Well, the answer is hidden in plain sight, in one of the elephant's most famous features, its massive ears. Yeah, those giant ears are not just for hearing, they're actually a sophisticated built-in air conditioning system. By flapping them, an elephant circulates its blood through this huge network of vessels close to the skin. This cools the blood down and can lower its entire body temperature by up to 3 degrees Celsius. That's a huge deal out on the savannah. And the cooling tech doesn't stop there. Take a look at an elephant's skin. All those wrinkles and cracks aren't just a sign of old age. They're another brilliant piece of thermal engineering that plays a huge role in keeping the elephant cool. It turns out that this crazy network of crevices can hold up to 10 times more water than smooth skin ever could. So after a good mud bath, the elephant is basically carrying its own personal cooling system. The trap's moisture evaporates super slowly, giving it relief from the heat for hours on end. How smart is that? Okay, so we've got a body that is an absolute masterpiece of engineering. But what in the world does it take to fuel a giant like this? Let's pop the hood and see how the elephant's internal engine keeps this mega herbivore running. An adult elephant can munch through up to 150 kilograms of vegetation in a single day. A single day. That's why they spend up to 80% of their time, we're talking nearly 18 hours a day, just eating. They aren't picky either, processing tons of low-quality stuff like bark, roots, and tough grasses. Now, all that chewing would wear down a normal set of teeth in no time. But, of course, elephants have a secret weapon. It's basically a dental conveyor belt. New teeth are constantly forming in the back of the jaw, and they just slowly move forward to replace the old, worn-out ones. It's a literal lifetime supply of grinding power. And once that food is chewed up, it enters a digestive system that is just a marvel of efficiency. Elephants are what we call hind gut fermenters. That's a fancy way of saying they have a giant fermentation chamber in their gut that can break down even the toughest plant matter. It's like having their own personal brewery, turning roughage into pure energy. An elephant isn't just a masterpiece of anatomy, it's also a masterpiece of social engineering. Their societies are, without a doubt, among the most complex and tightly knit in the entire animal kingdom. Their whole social world is built in layers. At the very core, you have the family, and it's led by the oldest, wisest female, the matriarch. Then, related families form bond groups, and those groups form clans. What's so amazing is how flexible this is. When resources are plentiful, they can all come together in these huge superherds. But when food is scarce, they can split back into their smaller family units. It gives them a massive survival advantage. But here's where the story takes a really fascinating turn. The social lives of male and female elephants are worlds apart. Females form this unbreakable sisterhood for life. They stay with the family they were born into forever. Males, on the other hand, are destined for a different path. When they reach adolescence, they leave their families to wander on their own or in small bachelor herds. We've seen the body and we've seen the society. But now, let's explore the most profound part of all, the mind. What's going on inside the head of an elephant reveals a world of deep emotion, startling intelligence, and incredibly complex communication. This account from the legendary researcher Cynthia Moss, it's just heart-wrenching, and it gives us this incredible window into their emotional world. When a young female named Tina died, her family didn't just walk away. They grieved. They tried to revive her, they buried her under leaves, and they stood vigil over her body all night. It's such a powerful reminder that we are definitely not the only species that feels loss. And they maintain these incredible bonds through a really rich language. It's a mix of over 200 gestures and postures, plus all kinds of sounds, from loud trumpets to these deep, powerful rumbles. And many of these rumbles are so low frequency that they're below the range of human hearing. They can travel for miles through the ground, letting distant families coordinate their movements. It's amazing. The intelligence of elephants is not just general, it's incredibly specific. In this one groundbreaking study, researchers in Kenya discovered that elephants can actually tell the difference between human ethnic groups. They can distinguish the scent of clothing from a Maasai warrior versus a Kamba farmer. They recognize the color red worn by the Maasai. They can even pick up on the nuances of human language and gender. This isn't just learning, this is a sophisticated form of cultural intelligence. So we've journeyed from the intricate design of the elephant's body to the complex tapestry of its social life and into the profound depths of its mind. We've seen an animal that isn't just big, it's brilliant. It's not just powerful, it's compassionate. So the next time you see an elephant, I really hope you'll see more than just a giant. I hope you'll see a masterpiece.